All right, so Caroline B will keep an eye on that story and see how it goes. Elsewhere, a three-judge bench will now hear and decide on the case pitting the Senate versus the National Assembly. This is after senators moved to court seeking to have a total of 24 bills passed by the National Assembly without their input declared null and void. Senators James Orengo and Professor Kithure Kindiki have accused members of parliament of strangling devolution and that operations in the counties risk being grounded due to this stalemate.
Thursday morning, senators made real their threat and marched from parliament buildings to the Milimani law courts to file a case against their National Assembly counterparts and managed to convince the court to have it under certificate of urgency.
We are seeking directions that this matter be heard expeditiously, because as we speak now, the Senate really has no business to transact until this issue is resolved.
The petition raises substantial points of law, befitting determination by a bench of not less than 3 judges. I certify the matter as such, pursuant to Article 165(4) of the Constitution.
Orengo, while submitting to the court, further argued no money can be drawn from the consolidated fund, besides the president lacking the mandate to sign a warrant of the release of funds. Thus, a political process will be ideal to resolve the standoff. A total of 24 bills have been enacted into law by the National Assembly without the input of the Senate, thus the court duel. Some of the bills include the National Government Constituency Fund Act, the Supplementary Appropriation Act, the Health Laws Amendment Act, the Insurance Amendment Act, and the Kenya Coast Guard Service Act.
A total of 24 acts of parliament that have been passed by National Assembly are unconstitutional, null and void for the violation of Articles 96, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113 of the Constitution.
Monday this week saw governors too march to the Supreme Court seeking the intervention of the Apex Court on the stalled division of revenue bill, a situation that threatens to stifle counties. Senators, however, insist members of parliament are hell-bent to cripple devolution.
The country being thrown into a crisis, not only by the executive, but also by part of the bicameral parliament in the name of a National Assembly that behaves rogue, that behaves in what I can call primordial activism, that is threatening the rule of law for which our country is famed for.
Members of the National Assembly are still on recess and are expected to resume Tuesday next week. Whether sibling rivalry or not, the Senate has painted the National Assembly a picture of a unit keen on strangling devolution, and now all eyes are on the courts as to how it will decide on the legality of the 24 bills passed by the National Assembly without the involvement of the Senate. Alan Ochan